Hey, what is going on, guys? This is Young White here, and today I'm actually going to be bringing you a commentary about my old team, AE7. AE7 was one of my favorite teams I've ever been in, and just the leaders were so good, the players were so good. But before I get into the actual team, I want to talk about the leader. I want to talk about Scarce. Scarce was one of the best leaders I've ever had. He just totally knew what he was doing, and he's just a really cool guy. I used to play with him all the time. I used to talk to him all the time. He's just a really laid back, cool guy. And I really miss playing with him, and I'm like so proud of him for getting into Obey just because he deserves it so much. So he just works his ass off to get in these teams, and he really does deserve it, guys. Like, if you might not think so, like, Scarce does put in a lot of time into his teams, and he really does deserve Obey. So I'm very glad he got into Obey. He really deserved it. But the one thing I really wish he would have done is I wish he wouldn't have ended 87. I mean, like, I know how hard it would be for him to lead it, but I wish he would have like passed it on. But I mean, his best friend Vapu, or like the old leader, that's when he really had fun with A7. So he just wasn't having fun with it anymore. So I can understand why he ended it. But I really wish he would bring it back, just because it was one of my favorite teams I've ever been in, and I know all the players who were in it when I was in A7. Like they got so far in the community, and they're actually so good. And I mean, like, we could bring a lot of OGs back and get it to what it once was. But I feel like once he saw it take a dip for the worst, he just was like, okay, let's end it. Instead of really trying to build it up. I mean, he could have gotten a better leader, and he could have definitely got it like that reputation again, especially now that he's the co-leader of Obey. Like, he could help out so much. And I really wish he would bring A7 back just because all the fun I had in it. And I know a lot of the players agreed with me, like BC and Bluey, just a lot of people I used to play with back in the day. And just how much I really miss it. Like, I really wish he would either give one of us a chance to restart it or even restart it himself. Now, like, that things are winding down with Obey, he can kind of like figure out that and then restart A7, put some time into A7 because A7 was a really good team. However, he just made one mistake of recruiting a bad co-leader, and then he subbotted the channel, and their reputation was just gone. Like, when Black Ops 2 first came out, A7 was doing so good for itself. Like, we had team cams out like every other week. We were so good. We were like the talk everywhere. And I don't know, I just really wish he would bring back A7 just because it was a really sick team, and I feel like there's not enough teams in the whole community now. Like, I don't know how to really explain it, but I feel like your team is either considered really good or really not good. Like, there's no like intermediate teams. Like, now that Zoo, Zone, A7, just those are the top like teams I could think off the top of my head. Nothing really. I don't know. But A7 was so fun. Scarce, I really think you should consider restarting it. Just because I know everyone had so much fun in it. Like, I don't know. If you're watching this, just take that into consideration. Leave a like and comment if you miss A7. Alright, Ben White here, guys. See you later.